Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Media Fusion Podcast. I'm Andrew, that's Alex, and today we're doing a film review of One Battle After Another by director and writer Paul Thomas Anderson. So let's get into it. A quick synopsis is: when their evil enemy resurfaces after 16 years, a group of ex-revolutionaries reunite to rescue one of their own's daughter. So let's jump into it. What'd you think about this movie?
I really like this movie. It's definitely in my top five of the year. I will just say that right now.
Okay.
Going into it, I saw the runtime. I was like, "Damn, 2 hours and 50 minutes. That is a longer one. That's longer than usual."
Oh yeah, for sure.
We saw
For
we
sure.
saw we saw the trailers countless times before other movies, and I was like the first one, I was like, I'm a little mixed on it. Then the second
Yep.
one really caught my interest. I was like, okay, I see where they're going with it. I do
Yep.
like this. And then when watching the movie, I was engaged from beginning to end. Like
Yep.
there were times where I did felt the runtime, but the acting was great from Leo and the supporting cast. The score also that was like lingering throughout the whole movie also had me like on the edge of my seat. I was like, yo, this is a little. Um, the villains were good as well. It had me like, oh damn,
Yep.
like
Lockjaw.
I yeah, Lockjaw was great. I just really enjoyed like this movie overall. I did not expect it to like it as much. I was like, it's gonna be cool. I've never seen a Paul Thomas Anderson movie, so I really didn't know what to expect from him. And I know that's kind of
Okay.
crazy to say because he's made some popular movies like Boogie
It is
Nights
what
or
it is.
There Will Be Blood. Like I've never seen one of those, but after seeing this movie, it's making me want to go back to his filmography and just watch like some of his more popular movies.
Okay, for
But
sure.
yeah, overall, I think the cast did great. The story was really good. It had me intrigued. It dealt with a lot of real life events that are going on. It didn't feel forced. It felt like, no, yeah, like this is something that happens in our life with, with especially nowadays with like ICE and then like racism. It's just
Yep.
something that
Yep.
happens on normal basis. So like I was able to connect personally with some of the storylines,
Okay.
especially with the ice stuff. So it was just a story that I did not expect to hit kind of close to home.
For
So it
sure.
was
For
one of those
sure.
things. So I was just like, damn, because there were some scenes that were happening when I was like, ooh, like that shit kind of like tugging in the heartstrings, and it also like there was some good emotional beats as well, especially with like Leo and his daughter.
Yep. Yep. Very touching.
Cause yeah, cause like in the trailer it shows you that like they have this relationship. They were in a revolution. He got older, and then in the trailer you see like Leo's like, hey, who are those people? Who are those guys?
Yeah.
And she's like, those are my friends. And then he's trying to be respectful. Is it a they? Is it a him? Her? And their banter. You could tell that they grew up outside of society,
Yep.
and just
Yep.
like seeing their relationship, I did not expect to really care about it as much as I did when watching it, because I was like, oh yeah, like I was rooting for Leo throughout this whole movie. But
For sure.
really, those are kind of some of my thoughts so far, of like non-spoilerish for this movie. So, what about you? What you thought?
Okay. I'm the same way. I enjoy this movie quite a bit. It felt like it was another one of those like sleeper movies that hit that I wasn't expecting to hit. Like Caught Stealing was like that also too. I thought that was a very well done movie. But this movie was really great too, and it really showed for me like the contrast between this and what make like the contrast of showing what makes a great film compared to this and like Kim, because I liked Tim, but like they had that extra like time to play around with, so they were able to like flesh out characters more, storylines more. I felt like if him had that extra runtime like this movie did, they probably could have been like a greater film. But the story was really well written. I didn't know what I was quite expecting from the trailers, because like you said, we saw the trailers like so many times for the movies. I think we saw 3 different trailers while going to AMC, and just from like the trailers, I thought he was gonna be like some kind of like secret agent guy, but without spoilers, it wasn't like that at all. But like the story I still really liked it. Like you said too, the different layers of like messages and symbology of like the times we're going through now with like ICE, stuff like that. How people feel like they want to fight back against a tyrannical, like oppressive government almost too. Then also like the race relations between like white people, black people, and like the power dynamics that come with that, without going to like too much spoilers with like the villain and stuff like that. Stephen Lockjaw, I think his name is Or just Lockjaw's what they call him. Just a
Hey,
bad
we just call him
motherfucker.
Lockjaw. We just call him Lockjaw, dude. Yeah.
Very scary dude. But also, yeah, definitely really like the movie. I haven't seen any other. I think the only other movie I've seen by this director was Magnolia when it originally came out forever ago. So like, I don't really remember goes on in that movie. But like you said too, makes me interested to go back and see what other things he's cooking with in his past filmography. Other notes about the movie too. Yeah, like you said, the messages, the writing was really well. The way it was shot, the humor, the banter between different characters, like Leo and his daughter. Thought that was really cool too. It showed like they really had like an actual genuine connection relationship there that was like on the outside skirts of society, like you had noted. Thought it was really cool. Thought it was really beautiful. I really like Regina Hall too. She acted her ass off in this movie. Everyone's actually acting their ass off in this movie. Like Leo, his daughter's name is Chase
Del Toro.
Infinity. Yeah, Benicio del Toro, Sean Penn. Everyone's just like, hopefully there should be some awards that going around for this movie because it was very enjoyable.
It's definitely a weaker year for movies as well, so
Yeah.
I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if I see Leo get nominated or his daughter, Willa or Del Toro. It's like, I could see this definitely getting some nominations. It's really rough right now seeing the landscape. Like of all the ones we've seen,
Yeah.
I could see Sinners hopefully get nominated, but like this movie, I
Yep.
could see this one also get
Yeah,
nominated.
hopefully Sinners. For sure. Yeah, that'd be a tough lineup. Sinners, this movie. Maybe I don't know if Caught Stealing would be up there. I don't know. I haven't checked how much money it's made.
I feel like that Timothy Chalamet movie is definitely gonna.
Oh,
The
yeah,
one of him
yeah.
playing, yeah. But no, yeah. Back to this movie though. The whole cast did great. Like, I don't want to compare it to this, but Lockjaw the villain, he kind of reminded me a little bit of the guy from Inglourious Bastards, the Nazi guy. You know how he was just like a dickhead.
For sure.
And a
Yeah, he's
good
like
villain?
yeah. He's like American
That's
version
what
of him, almost.
Yeah. Immediately, that's what Lockjaw. I was like, I'm getting vibes off that, but he's not in that tier. But you know, like I'm getting like similarities, especially like that opening scene from Inglourious Bastards, where he just and they start loading. I was like, dude, there was some things he said where I was like, okay.
Yep. I don't want to I want to talk about that more, but I don't want to spoil the character too much in this beginning part because there's a lot of complexities and layers to Lockjaw in his character and how he interacts with other people in the world and how he goes about his story arc that are very interesting. So I'm excited to talk about that.
Yeah, because in the trailers it just showed that he was able to take down the French. Is it the French 75? Is that what they're called?
I believe so. Yeah,
77.
French 75 or 77. It's one of the two, something like that.
No, yeah, it shows in the trailer, right? Like, you see the revolution where Leo's like, the revolution! And then, you'll go down history because eventually he has a baby with Tania Tyler? Or
Tiana Taylor.
Who? Yeah. Her name is Beverly Hills in this movie, She's the one where she is like, I felt like Tony Montana! Where she was shooting that one gun while pregnant.
Yep.
So yeah, that was great. I thought, another standout for me was Del Toro. His little section. I thought he was gonna play a bigger role in the movie. I cannot lie, but he did have a decent amount. And I did like what he brought to the screen. But overall, there was really good. I gave this movie a 4.5 out of 5. I feel like if they cut down just a little bit, just 10 minutes.
A little bit
10
of
minutes.
That need to be trimmed.
10 minutes, it would have been a 5 out of 5 in my opinion. But that's just really me just nitpicking. Maybe if I watch it again, I see more stuff where I'm like, no, that's a 5 out of 5. But
yes, sir.
I really enjoyed it. 4.5 out of 5 for me. I don't know what you gave it.
I think I gave it something similar. I think I gave it a 4.5 also. Then by doing that, I definitely moved my score down for him a little bit lower.
I did too.
Dropped it down a bit. Like you said, it's been kind of a weak year for movies almost. I think all the bangers should have come out next year, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I definitely give it a 4.5 too.
Alright, fire. So that is our non-spoiler section of one battle after another. And now we're going to go into spoilers. So I'll let you go kick it off. Where would you like to start? We're non-spoilers. So just in case, if you haven't seen the movie,
You need to leave.
Spoilers.
leave,
Yeah,
go like it,
spoilers.
put in your save later, come back. And if you have, we're going to start spoilers.
Cool. Yeah. So I guess we just start at the beginning. So, like I said, like in the non-spoiler section, I don't know what I was expecting. Like I thought he was gonna be like a secret agent, almost like doing like a double agent thing as he like infiltrates like some revolutionary group or something like that. But no, like Leo was
Leo?
fully in it. Yeah, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
fully part of the revolution, making bombs and shit, blowing shit up, falling in love. And the beginning segment, like I don't, would you say that was the first act, like up until like the present time when he had the daughter? Would you count that as the first act?
Yeah, I feel like the way you could set it up is the first like act is definitely the past time where you see
Yep.
Leo younger, you see Beverly Hills, and then like them starting off with that first letting out Hispanics out of the ICE camp.
Yep.
The second is definitely the present of like introducing the daughter until she gets captured, and then the third scene is the third act is like Leo trying to get his daughter back, or not.
That
even
makes sense.
You also have that part in the middle of the movie where Leo is trying to escape, and that was also
Oh,
a really
yeah.
big chunk as well.
That was, yeah. Yeah,
So
I
I
felt
guess
a lot of stuff in there.
I see this movie as like a 5-act structure, really, rather than 3.
Okay. Yeah, there's quite a bit to it. But yeah, regardless, the first act, like you said, when they were like, you met the characters and you see them blowing stuff up, then they free all the immigrants from the ICE detention facility, and you get the first meeting with Lockjaw as Tiana Taylor's character goes in and like holds him up.
Reach for the sky, honky.
With the
Yup.
gun, they have this weird sexual dynamic play out between them, and you just see that Lockjaw falls in love with a black queen for the
She's
first
like,
time.
get it. She was like, get it up, get it up. I was like, get what up? She's
Yeah,
like,
right.
you know what I mean, get it up. And he's out here like stroking his shit while she's pointing at a gun at him,
Oh, he's loving it. He's a fucking goon, dude.
and he liked it, dude.
Yeah.
That's when he fell in love with her, right? And then started stalking her.
Yep. Yeah, so from there, it's like, and also too, I feel like that whole beginning first section, I feel like that piano, like you were noting, that piano was playing like maybe the whole
Dun,
time.
dun, 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 dun,
So
dun, dun. Yeah,
made that
very
like
subtle.
feeling of like, yeah, subtle, like gave that tension that like moved the story forward almost. It was pretty cool how they did that, so that like subconsciously you would that playing off in your mind. But then from there, we see the Leo's character and Tiana Taylor's character like falling in love a little bit, and they're like kissing and smooching, all the good stuff. Then from there, he gets her pregnant, but for like Tiana Taylor's character to like keep going forward with the revolution, she gets caught by Lockjaw again when she's in the bathroom and they're
In the
gonna blow up
bathroom,
that bank or
yeah,
something like that.
they were gonna
Yeah, and
blow
he's
up
like,
two
"Oh, I
different,
don't-"
but he showed up.
He's like, I don't care what you do, but as long as you
Give me
come
my
up to this
gun.
hotel in my hat.
Yeah, give me my gun and give me my hat. And she does something with that gun. Lockjaw dropped his pants and she got the gun, and I think she stuck it up his ass. And you
I'm
just
pretty
hear
sure
him
that's what
moan.
happened.
Yeah,
He's all
dude.
like,
Nah, dude. He was freaked out. He was freaked out.
man starts getting some black coochie and loses his damn mind.
That's crazy, dude.
Not that he probably ever had it too, but like from there, we find out she's pregnant, but like she's so deep in the game and she's like so self-centered. She chooses to go after to chase the revolution and leave Leo and her daughter, the family behind. But
Yeah.
like it was seen coming because her mom. That scene when he was talking with her mom, she's like, "Oh, she's a runner and you're like a stone or something like that. What are you gonna do?" When she's like, she stays into the game because she comes from a long league of like revolutionaries or something like that. And he's like, "Oh, I'll do something." But
No,
then
yeah.
from there, she moves on. She leaves the family. Then she
They
goes in
actually,
there. What were
robbed
they
a
doing? They're
bank.
robbing a bank.
Yeah, because
yep.
she felt
Robbed a
like
bank.
Leo was not giving her attention because she had the baby.
That too.
And,
Yep.
and they had the scene
Yep.
in the campfire where Regina Hall character was like, it's like she doesn't even know that she's pregnant, right? Because she's out here
Oh,
shooting
yep,
the gun,
yep.
she's doing stuff. So they have the baby, and then Tiana Taylor's character's like, it's like I'm not even here. It's like
Yeah.
Where's the love for me? You're giving it all to the baby. So that's when she's like, I'm gonna go do some more revolution shit. And Leo's, he's falling out of the game because he has the baby. And then then they go rob the bank with some weird ass character, bro. Jungle Pussy? What?
They're wild, dude.
No,
They're
literally,
wild.
she just walks in the bank. Hey, I run this shit. This is power right here. I'm like, okay, this power. And then Tiana Taylor's character shoots the guard.
Yeah, I just hear the
Because which did get me to jump though. I did not expect it, but I was like, okay, Jungle Pussy out here making me laugh, and then there's like the gunshot. I was like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
And then they went on a chase scene, and then that's when she got caught by a lockjaw.
Yep.
The cops.
He's like, ooh, yeah. He's being a fucking goon, dude. Comes into her, cause he has her chained to a hospital bed and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, we can make this all go away, if you just play ball.
Yeah, if you basically ratted, because that's a whole big thing too.
More or less,
if you
yes.
rat
She becomes a rat. She gets a bunch of her revolutionary buddies like locked up and stuff like that.
and killed. Don't forget killed.
Yep.
A couple of them got shot.
Executed. Yep. That was a tough scene. Then he has her like put up like in a witness protection house, like in some small town, someplace like that, and he like expects her to be there and like to work a normal
Brings
job.
her flowers. Yeah.
Brings her flowers because this man's locked it.
He in love, dude. Because don't forget the scene too where he was spying on her and he was just checking her out. And then when Leo gets a grab of her ass, he like looks disgusted, bro. He was like, I was like, this dude he's simping, dude. He's
by far my most favorite character in the whole movie. He is just such a character. Then so like after like he gets his huge break, his huge promotion because he like took down like a huge part of like the Fringe 75. He gets like awarded like honors and stuff like that. He goes up to Tiana Taylor's like house with flowers in hand, knocks on the door. She doesn't answer. He goes, gets the breaching thing from his car, goes up, just boom, breaks the door down. Sees the note on the window, calls him a dickhead. She doesn't belong to him or something like that. And just from there, he just hates black people even more.
Yeah.
Set my man on a darker path with that note. Then from there, we see her go to like Mexico, I think, like that.
She goes to Mexico.
Yep. Then we go to the present time, which is before the present time jump. So like the revolutionary group, Fringe 75, they talk to each other like through like codes and like they have like a radio station that they have to, like
a
listen
booklet.
to. Yeah, booklet of codes and like then like so I guess a distress SOS message goes out over their like hotline that's like, oh, we're screwed. They're busting heads and stuff like that. So Leo has to leave with his daughter like in the middle of the night into some like small town to make a new life. And to like try to put like their old lives behind them so they don't get got and stuff like that. And that more or less moves us to like the present time where we meet Leo and Chase Infinity's character as she's like a teenager. I think she was a teenager, right?
She's
High school?
16. Yeah,
Okay.
she was like a sophomore, junior, and she's also in karate. And that's Del Toro's karate sensei area where she's doing the training. But also before that, we get introduced to this organization because Lockjaw is trying to get into this cult-like organization called the Christmas Group, right?
The Christmas Adventurers.
The Christmas Adventurers, which are basically white males that hate any other race.
Yeah, they're elite white supremacists. Yeah, I would say rich white supremacists.
Yeah, because they ask questions. Have you ever had a racial relationship before? And Lockjaw's like, nope, never did.
Are you like national born?
All right, guys, we had a little quick disconnecting right there, but we are back. But yeah, back to the movie though. It was one of those things where we get now to Leo present time, and you see his daughter. They live in the middle of the woods. Leo's character is basically smoking a weed bowl every single day. He basically fried his brain after the revolution. He was like, he just started doing weed, and his daughter's trying to live a normal life. She has a phone sneaking away from him. They have the little things that the revolution group, the French 75, gave him each, and he has one for his daughter. He's like, you're gonna take that wherever you go.
Yep.
And eventually, she does go to the dance. Her daughter had a dance with her friends, but the Lockjaw and his army basically knew where they were hiding and basically go to the town. And Leo got a call from the French 75 saying, by the way, they know where you're at. Do you know the password? And the whole time Leo's like, I don't know the fucking password. Like, he's slowly losing it. He was like, the sun is up. What time is it? Dude, I don't got no I don't got time. I don't got games, bro. They took my daughter. Because Regina Hall character went to the school, saved Leo's daughter, took her away somewhere.
Yep.
And then Leo the whole time is escaping from Lockjaw. And he eventually does escape. And that's when we get the whole time of in the city running away from Lockjaw, which is like a good portion of the movie. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Get Leo trying to figure out the password. Del Toro's character, this is kind of where you really get the meat and bones of him, where he's also helping out other Hispanics, you know, going under the tunnel, dealing with ICE. Like, basically the whole town is cool with Del Toro's character.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, Sensei. And he's like, oh yeah, okay, I got this plan. Literally, like, the whole town knows who Sensei is. Which is crazy.
Yeah, that was a very cool note they put in there.
And the whole, and like you said, the score was playing throughout that whole time in the city.
Yeah.
Like, din, 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 din.
Yeah, I really like that part too. Just like Sensei's character, Benicio del Toro's, like how like he was just like so calm and collected the whole time, and Leo is like the juxtaposition of Leo, which is like erratic and like in a rush and just like freaking out the whole time. But the whole time he's just like calm, cool, collected. You know, he's breathing, as he says many times in the movie, like, hey, just breathe. Which I thought was really cool because he is like a karate teacher, and karate teacher senseis are known to be like super calm, cool, collected like that, you know. So I thought that was a cool tidbit. Then also like the scene like, oh, go ahead.
Oh, because he told his daughter that in the first thing too. Breathe while she was doing her lessons, and he's telling Leo, breathe, dude, because Leo was geeking out.
Yeah, he was on one, dude. Just like, so that
He's like, I need
like
to charge my fucking phone.
Yeah,
I need to charge it.
Like that whole segment where he was trying to like figure out the pickup point from his revolutionary buddies, and the guy just kept asking. He was like, "Yo, what time is it?" He's like, "I don't remember. I've just been getting geeked out of my mind. I'm burnt out, man." And like he was just digging into this guy.
Pause.
He's like, "Wait a second. Let me talk to his supervisor," and went full Karen.
No, literally, he was like, "I fucking got you, dude." And then it's one of his old buddies, and he was like, "What type of women do I like?" "Oh, you like this."
It was something outrageous that he said.
Literally,
Something
dude.
outrageous.
So he got the checkpoint, and then that's when they go off the run. But eventually, Lockjaw's character was able to pinpoint where Willa was at, and was able to capture her and Regina's character. That was crazy too, because they did it like in silent. Like,
Yeah,
you
because they
see
goofed. She
Regina's Hall
goofed. She had the phone. That's what screwed her. And they picked up on the, because they were pressing her friend in the interrogation room, and he sold her out. And like she got the text message, and I guess it pinged off a cell tower, so they knew which general location they were in. So she played herself.
Yeah, and this is like where like you also like start learning like Lockjaw is basically like a racist. He hates Mexicans. He hates black. He's calling Mexicans like a certain slur word. I don't think they dropped the slur word for black people, but they dropped the slur for Hispanics because they called us.
Think so.
Okay, but they did it for the Mexicans because
Yeah.
he was like, I was like, he said it, bro. I'm not gonna say it, but it has to. It starts with a W. It starts with a W, and he said it, and I went, okay, so we're going there. We're going there.
Oh, they went there.
They went there, dude.
Yeah, that whole dynamic was really cool because Lockjaw's character showed the complexities that like he has like this deep self like hatred for like himself and other ethnicities, but he also, that part that he hates about himself is that how he loves black women still. So like you get to see just like the way he like moves around and like the way he like talks. He's very stiff, just like he has all that
Wearing
hate
tight
and
shirts.
tension. Yeah, just like
Yeah,
super
he's like-
stiff, uptight.
The way he walks
But
too, you see it. He like walks like this.
But when he sees Taylor's character, he melts a little bit and starts getting all goofy and weird.
He met the one, dude. He met the one. He didn't know that could like because she pressed him basically. It was like
Oh, she did.
he never knew a woman could treat him like that.
Yep.
Which
yep,
like, you
yep.
know, that
He's always
dominance
used to
of
being
like
in
putting
control.
a gun up his ass, you know? But yeah, that's where also we get the scene where Del Toro's character helps Leo escape, go find his daughter, all that stuff.
And
So
he fumbles. He's jumping across the roof with the skateboarders and he falls like
Oh,
40
yeah.
feet. He gets tased.
that
That's
was
how he gets
hilarious,
captured.
dude. Yeah, he got tased. And then it was an inside job too, because Del Toro's character has people inside the hospital. They're like, leave. Like,
Yep.
exit door. That's when they go off. And this is where we also get the reveal of Logjaw's characters like, I think you might be my daughter
Yep.
to Willa. And they do the whole, whatever you call that, test where
DNA swab.
the DNA swab where they check it. And the tension during that scene,
Ooh. He calls her a mutt, dude.
yeah,
Crazy.
He was like, you're a mutt. All right, guys, our bad. We had some connection issues once again. But yeah, so Lockjaw called Willa a mutt.
Yep. It was crazy, but I definitely call that because like the way they did the editing in like the first act where it showed Leo laying down with Tiana Taylor's character, then like Lockjaw laying down with like Tiana Taylor's character, and then like she was pregnant. I was like, oh, that's his baby. That ain't Leo's baby.
I didn't call that. I didn't call that at all, dude.
Clocked out immediately. I'm like, I see what they did there. Turned out to be true. But so he has her strapped to this chair and he like swabs her cheek and he swabs his and he has this like mobile DNA testing kit and he throws their DNA in there and he's sitting there waiting. Like the tension's building. He's just like pacing back and forth. He's like looking at her and like he shows signs of weird affection at times. And he's like, oh, if only things were different. You better hope those don't come up straight line, positive. So that. And then she's like jabbing back at him. He's like, oh, you shut up, you mutt. Just like, goddamn, bro.
Yeah, because he was like, you remind me of her. I could just see it in you. And he's like...
Then I think it was a little bit before this scene where we see it does like a cut to one of the members of the Christmas Adventurers.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring that up.
And he goes to like this mansion. He gets let in by this old lady. Then he goes down into this basement into like this weird long white corridor. Then he goes and knocks on the door in the tune of Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells.
I think it is.
Yeah. The guy answers the doors and they all greet each other like in Christmas codes, like, oh, may Saint Nick be with you, or like deck the halls or some shit like that.
It's some weird shit, dude.
And so basically this group of like rich racists wanted Lockjaw to join in because like he's like a military figure, and I guess that's how they can like inflict their racism on the world through like a military like might. But for him to get into the group, they had to do like the background checks and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, I never had an interracial relationship at all and stuff like that. But like, so in this new meeting, they're like talking to this other member, and he's like, oh, yeah, so something
Tony
came
Godwin.
up.
The actor's name is Tony Godwin, but his name is Virgil. Wait, is Virgil the one who sent out the killer, or was he the killer? I think he is the killer.
They look very similar. I'd clock that too. They both look like they could be brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm here looking at who could be the killer. I think Tony Godwin... No, I feel like he was someone on the board. Was his name Bill? Bill or Virgil? It was one of those two where... Yeah, like you said, we found out he did sleep with a black woman, has a baby. And that the mission he's doing right now is to get rid of that baby. Like, so they clocked it. And then they sent out Virgil or Bill to, like, kill him. Clean.
Yeah, clean, pretty much.
So that plot point's dropped. And then we just go back to Leo trying to save his daughter.
Yep. He gets broken out of the hospital by Benicio del Toro. They get chased while in a car, and that's how we get the scene where he jumps from a moving vehicle. I wonder if he did that. He probably didn't, because I'm sure he couldn't get her injured yet. But that'd be cool if he did. And so The daughter was moved to like a monastery. I don't know what the monastery equivalent is for nuns, unless they both work in a monastery, but they're all nuns pretty much. So she's down there. But like we alluded to before, Lockjaw finds her down there. So he finds out that it's positive. That's his daughter. So he's like, oh, this can't be happening. So he takes her and he's pretty much going to get rid of her, the problem. So he's like
Kill her.
driving through the desert and stuff like that. And Leo's chasing after her. So as Lockjaw, he drops her off with like this other guy because he doesn't want to like kill her herself. And this mover guy takes her to this other spot to get killed by some other guys because he was like, I don't kill kids. You know, you can see like his morality started to come into play. He's like, I can't do kids. And he's just like this young girl. So she's at this place tied to this bench, and like these white dudes are like sitting around and they're alluding to that they're gonna like kill her at sea and like throw her into the ocean or something like that. But the guy who like brought her there, like his ethics start to come into play, and he's sitting there watching her. He's like, "Nah, fuck this. I can't let this happen." So he takes the shotgun,
Goes gun mode, bro. Shotgun.
Yo.
Everybody.
Everybody kills everybody. That allows her to get free because he unlocks her and stuff like that. So she's driving through the desert, and so it's like I feel like this could have been like cut down a little bit. This was some of the scenes I cut down a little bit because there was a lot of scenes of them like driving through the desert for quite a bit. I was like,
They
"This
bounced
little-"
back because during that, right before, is when we got the scene with Lockjaw. Because so we have Lockjaw, we have the handler with Awilla, and then we have Leo in his own car because he did get pushed. He stole another car and he's trying to figure out as well. He did shoot at Lockjaw, so he did see that Lockjaw had his daughter. Shot, he missed, then gets in his car, and it's basically like a chase way for like the last hour or like 40 minutes of the movie, basically. And so it's like you see Leo's character basically sees Lockjaw, but he was a little bit too late. So you see the transport happen where they're taking his daughter. That's when you get the whole scene of the whole thing with the daughter with the one guy saying, fuck this, shot one guy in the face, and then... And then when you see Lockjaw finally like leaving, this is when you see the assassinator from the Christmas club come in. He's like, roll the window down.
And he's like, "Oh, what do you want?"
He's like, "What do you want?" Shotgun to the face. I went, oh, man falls, crashes. I was like, oh, he dead. Shotgun to the face.
Dead. Rolls off the road. Yeah, he's cooked.
Yeah, Leo character catches up, sees that he's dead, thinks about it. Oh, the cars that I just saw. Does a Yui.
Yep.
And then that's when we get to Willa's character, where she was able to get the transporter car. She got the keys, leaving, and when she's driving, she sees a car in the distance, and it's the assassinator guy who took out Lockjaw. And that's when you get that's when you do get that chase, which I did like this angle in the movie where you see the road, because they kept panning to the road, right? Because the road kept going uphill. They actually, the camera was in the level of a car, so it felt like you were in that car for a bit.
Yep.
So
true.
Willa's character noticing that the assassinator is slowly catching up to her. So what she does is she stops right before a hill. So it's like that up. So she puts the car right there, gets out, posts up with a pistol.
Yep.
And then you see the assassinator driving, picking up speed. Fuck! Bam! Hits the back of the car of Willa's. And Willa immediately asks this person, what's the code? Starts saying the codes because she's like, trust these people with your life, because that's what she was taught from Leo. He says, what?
Yeah.
Immediately guns down. Yeah, like 3 shots, 2 shots. And this is where you get the tension building. So she's still there. And then Leo character shows up finally.
Yep.
And that's where you get the whole reconnection as like, she's like, who are you? Like, I can't, like, because I will understand. I can't trust no one at that point. Everything that I just knew has been a lie to me. You're not my father. My mother was a rat, because they told her that too, that her mother was a rat, and the whole time she thought she was the hero, but she ratted. So she's like, her whole day was flipped. Like, her whole world is flipped, dude, at this point. Leo character comes, they hug, reconciled, and it was like, yeah. So, but the next scene is what I was like, there's no way, dude. You know what scene I'm talking about? After
Oh
they
yeah,
collected.
when he comes back like the T-1000, just walking down the street. Our boy Lockjaw, still alive.
It's you slowly see him up the hill, bloody face of the shotgun. It's like I'm alive. I'm
Still
alive.
stiff.
Yeah. And
Oh, that was so great. Then from
goes
there we
back to the
jump.
Christmas club. Yeah, he goes back to
Yep,
the
yep.
Christmas club.
He goes back and because he thinks he like did his mission accomplished pretty much. Like everything's good for him, but he doesn't know that they know that he had like interracial daughter and stuff like that, and they try to kill him. So like, oh, they're like all being buddy buddy, like, yeah, you did a great job. We see his face. He finally like looks like how his name entails,
Yeah.
just like a monster and stuff like that. And they're like, oh yeah, you did a great job. We got you this corner office here. Just chill real quick. We're gonna go get you the keys. So he's in there, and they gas my dude. That
Gas
carbon
him.
monoxide,
he,
dude.
he sees it too. Like he noticed it. He was like, he sits on a desk, put his legs up, and then he sees the vent and was like, he's like, wait a minute. And it's like
Too late.
that split second. Yeah, he dies.
Dead.
They take out his body. And I was like, yeah.
There goes our boy
And-
Lockjaw.
Yeah, man's dead. That ends his story. And
Then we
the
get that
movie
final
is
touching
really-
scene
Yeah.
with the letter from so
Oh,
we
yeah.
basically at the end it's Leo and his daughter. They're back in their house that they were living in, and they get a letter from the mother and stuff like that. He's like, oh yeah, I saved this for you if you want to read it, and it's pretty much just the mom saying like, hey, I fucked up, I miss you, and I love you. And she's like, oh, then goes and hugs her dad, and that's pretty much at the end of the movie. But solid movie.
And then
Solid
she's
flick.
also became a revolution.
Oh yeah,
So-
you're right. Yeah.
She was like, there's something going down.
The mantle.
Yeah, and it's like, that's a 3-hour drive. Leo's like, that's a 3-hour drive. And she's like, yeah, I know. I'm still going to do it, though. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things where
Forgot
you,
that little tidbit.
that dynamic of Leo and his daughter Willow, you felt it throughout the movie, right? Like, even though they know that it's not even his daughter anymore, you still feel like, no, that's my dad. He basically like taught me. I grew up with him. So
Yep.
I guess that's the end right there. Yeah, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Good movie.
Yep.
4.5
Great
from
movie.
me.
Yep. I'll give it a 4.5 also too. Yep, solid flick.
right.
I'll definitely be looking for it on the shelves when we go to Walmart. Hopefully we'll see it there sometime soon.
All right. So any last thoughts before we end off this video?
Let me think. No, just thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah,
You have
see
any
guys
last
next
thoughts?
time. No, not really. Like I said, really good movie. It's definitely my top 5 of the year. I think at the moment it's number 3. I might have it at number
Okay.
3.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay,
That's
damn.
where I have it.
Top 5? I have to look at my top 5. I don't remember what's up there. It's Sinners, Superman. I can't remember. I have to look at it, but it's potentially in the top 5 for sure. Great movie.
All right.
But
All right,
this has
then.
been another episode of the Media Fusion Podcast. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. It helps us out a lot, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.